Okay, this is Jack. Why Marduk punished the humans and not Anu himself? Okay, so what did I explain before? Is that the mind consciousness systems inside human beings, basically the system, the entire system that human beings, once they merge within powers and kind of acts and lives on its own with the human beings, is who you are, extensively suppressed, not even existent actually. And these systems were designed in the image and likeness of Anu. In other words, remember that thousands and thousands and hundreds and thousands of years ago, Anu knew exactly what it is that he wants to have evolve here on Earth, which is where humanity is exactly how it is. If there's one thing the Anunnaki had was the certainty of their manifestation and creation becoming what it is today. And patience derived from the certainty, of course. So he had imagined the extensive amount of patience. Such a being must have to place his creation as how it is right here, right now. So why Marduk? And because Anu obviously decided to eventually return to his creation, to his earth, which he had planned to do, which is the only way he could do it, was through having the human beings as mind consciousness systems evolve. But that's another complete topic. At the moment I'm focusing on why Marduk punished humans. Primarily because Marduk was too shit scared to stand up to Anu. Many in the dimensions feared Anu. It's fascinating because, okay, I'll get to that later. Goodness, there's so much. He was scared, okay, and he became so angry that the only thing he knew that would get Anu to a certain extent was to manifest within his creation and fuck with it. Because basically what Marduk said is, if you are going to do this to your creation, then what? Yeah, from that perspective, if you're going to do this with your creation, then neither of us might as well have it. So his plan initially was to basically destroy his manifested creation as human beings, because he said he couldn't help human beings, and therefore he decided, let me destroy them at the same time. So that was another phase. So the reason for, they say, remember they talk about the Great Flood. That was Anu that placed in the Great Flood because Marduk had basically infused himself within his creations, and the only way he knew how to remove Marduk out of what he had done, because Marduk was playing with civilization, and he was busy with the Sumerians as well, working with them, and kind of a relationship, friendship started happening, and basically Anu just couldn't take it anymore, because he knew Marduk was within his creation. He didn't know what Marduk could be up to. He had to monitor his creation from time to time, and he got sick and tired of it. And that's why the Great Flood occurred. He only, that's where the story of the Great Flood derived from. He only left a few of his creations, a certain amount, not lots, to rebuild the human form from then and recreate them. So in terms of after the Great Flood, an entire new race of humanity was again placed without the existence of Anu within them. And then, the existence of Marduk within them, excuse me. And then, Marduk basically was banned from Anu and them, etc. But he did return later, however, with the suggestion, because he also assisted then with the encodings, the languages, the numbers, and then the programming of that within the human being's mind, consciousness systems. So, now you get where the Great Flood came from. To remove Marduk from the human form, the only way he had to do that was to kill them. Because in terms of killing them, Marduk couldn't survive inside the creations, because Marduk was as dependent at that time on the human beings being alive, so that he's able to assist them as them. So he became as them. So it was like Marduk and Anu within the mind consciousness systems of with the beings infused in the physical human body all together. So you can imagine that to go crazy sometimes. So Anu made a stand and he said, no, I'm not allowing this. I'm not going to check up on my creation every time. I want it how I want it, and that's how it will be. So he fucking killed everyone. He didn't care. It was just, he just saw everyone like systems. Systems that are designed to feel, to see, to touch, to smell, to taste, to experience. Everything is just systems. It's created of systems. It's not beings. They're beings' power to be able to exist and apparently experience it, but it's not. Though Marduk saw it another way, of course. He said these systems might be systems, but they do experience themselves. And Anu kept on saying to Marduk, but Marduk, we designed the experience of the systems. So, there was that conflict. So what is life, what is not life? What is human beings, what aren't human beings? What do you care for, what don't you care for? What do you take into consideration, what don't you? I mean, if you look at it, then since then to now, human beings are mind consciousness systems. And you've got you there, but you're powering it. So now there's one hell of a process ahead to birth life from the physical, which means to birth yourself from within that center point which you stand, busy powering these systems within you. From there you must stand up and basically open yourself up and remove these systems to see who you really are. So, great fun ahead. Okay, so this is Jack. They're placing the perspective of Noah's Ark. Thank you very much.